हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं? नया पार्ट स्टार्ट करते हैं। आई थिंक 17, प्रोबेबली 17th पार्ट है। देखते हैं। 28 लेवल हो चुका ऑलरेडी हमारा। लेट्स सी व्हाट ऑल न्यू। अच्छा, एक ही एक क्वेस्ट हम कर नहीं सकते। स्काई इज द लिमिट, बहुत दूर है। पोच टैग ये कर सकते हैं। एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन स्पीक टू द पोर्टल इन द मैप चेंबर। ओह, थर्ड ट्राई स्टार्ट हो गया। ओके, थर्ड ट्राई से पहले पोच टैग कर लेते हैं। लेट मी सी मैप। सॉरी। ओह, ओके, वर्ल्ड मैप। हॉग्स मीट क्लोज हियर। ओके,
Hogsmeade, here I come.
ओह वाओ,
Revelio.
ये भी सही है। आ रहा हूँ बेटी, बस कुछ सामान बेच के आता हूँ। कॉफी बटवा।
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
हाँ पॉपी बेटा, बताओ।
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Okay.
Of course.
चलेंगे।
Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
सही पॉइंट भाई, सही पॉइंट।
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Okay.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
भाई तुम मुझे क्या बता रहे हो? मैं थोड़ी लड़ना चाह रहा हूँ ड्रैगन से, पागल की बच्ची। एल्डर रिंग में बहुत ड्रैगन मार दिए भाई हमने।
Revelio.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
बेटा ड्रैगन।
Poor thing must be wondering what happened to her egg.
Revelio. For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
बड़ी महंगी है ड्रैगन।
At least until we've done.
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Bombarda, Defendo.
I wonder how many they brought down.
Revelio.
At least 10 usually.
अरे बेचारा मर गया भाई।
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
बम से मिलने आ रही है, भाग जा रही है।
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio. Watch your step.
She must have been starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
आजा भाई, बहुत देर चलती है।
Revelio.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
इतना आसान मिशन तो होने से रहा एग रखो भाई आ गई आ गई
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
क्या हो गया भाई हमें भी बताओ थोड़ा
How could I have been so blind?
I don't know about centaurs, but there hasn't been a dragon in
Hello
history
there.
that blew here.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
देखते हैं हम पे क्या क्या अपग्रेड है। फुली अपग्रेड है।
Levioso! Revelio!
टैलेंट मिला है हमें, टैलेंट मिला है। डार्क कार्ड देखते हैं क्या नहीं है हम पे। ये अच्छा है। This one is nice. इतना यूज करता नहीं डिसेंडो। कोर में देखते हैं कोर में क्या क्या बचा हमारा। बम्बाड़ा ये बेटर है।
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
सिर्फ बात करना क्वेस्ट थी भाई, सिर्फ बात करना ही क्वेस्ट थी। चलो हम ये कर लेंगे, हम नेटी से मिलाएंगे। अच्छा नहीं आ गया द पॉलीजूस प्लॉट। ओ पॉलीजूस अब मैं नेटी से मिलने जा रहा हूँ। नेट को पता कैसे चलेगा कौन सा वाला मिशन करना है ना पॉइंट है ना यहाँ मिलना है लड़की पानी पी लेते थोड़ा थक गए हम
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It's Christmas vibes, right?
Seemed like harmless fun.
Jesus भी wizard थे पता है?
Revelio.
वाह हॉगवर्ट्स का पन्ना अब जाके मिला छी भाई
Are you ready to put an end to her?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
ठीक है भाई ठीक है हम कर देंगे भाई कोई दिक्कत नहीं है डरती बहुत हो गए तुम
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
ठीक है भाई ठीक है
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
अरे डरने का नहीं नटवा हम तो चले ऊपर है क्या अच्छा ऊपर यहाँ जाना अंदर जाना दारू पी रहे हैं ऊपर बैठ के
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
पता सब है इसको ड्रामे
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
भाई बच्चों से हेल्प ले रहे हैं भाई ये विज़र्ड है भाई ये
Some
विज़र्ड है
evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
छी भाई
I hope it's not too late.
छी भाई छी
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
छी भाई ये विज़र्ड है भाई
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me.
As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you...
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
अरे उड़ नहीं सकते हम हाँ नटवा किधर हो नटवा बेटा अरे यहाँ क्या करो तुम नटवा यहाँ क्या करो तुम अच्छा भाई पैदल वहाँ जाना पड़ेगा ठीक है भाई तुम्हारी मर्जी भाई हमसान युद्ध हो जाए बेटे हॉलो वगैरह सबके बीच मजा आएगा जो मारूंगा ना मैं मेरा भाई लाइनअप देखो भाई भूत बना देंगे भाई भूत
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
अबे तो यहाँ क्यों लेके आया वहीं से वहीं निकलता मैं क्या गंदी गेम है भाई
I should imagine she'd always
टाइम की वैल्यू नहीं है इस गेम को
something threatens me.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
ओ अब खुला बेटे अब होगी जमसान या युद्ध होगा भाई गुड आओ भाई युद्ध करें
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
डरते नहीं है भाई full on वो करेंगे हम
Better be sure I'm not seen.
अच्छा not seen okay okay
Revelio.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her.
Harlow says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
I was a proud man that day, and there's more of those days.
Revelio.
I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me.
When we're done, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just...
भाई ऑप्शनल भी तो है टास्क करेंगे ऑप्शनल टास्क करेंगे भाई
What are you dribbling over there? Look like you've been had by the flopper women. Show yourself.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is. I don't...
Perhaps hang on.
Propulsor. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Protagonist.
You stewed like that.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
That's just the beginning.
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Bombarda.
Expulsor!
Expelliarmus.
Stop that right!
Had enough? Beyond it.
Levioso. Confringo. Defender.
Barely felt that at all.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Imperio.
It's time to even the odds.
Crucio. Revelio.
बाप बोलते अबे
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
What?
Revelio.
Oi.
Expulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
अभी destroy करेंगे भाई.
Revelio.
चलो कुछ नहीं बचा, अब यहाँ चलते हैं. इनका भूत बनाएंगे.
Somebody out there?
It's no talent.
Die for that.
Revelio.
What was that? The girl's friend won't come.
It's no talent. Revelio. Expulso. Crucial. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio.
बेटे मजा आ रहा भाई. क्या लड़ाई हो रही है? कहाँ जाना है? तो यहाँ जाना है.
Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you.
Hello, Amora.
मिशन के बीच में चल दे दी भाई. इसको रोब वो बेटे.
Revelio.
पैसे 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 ही पैसे.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being...
ओके ओके मैं पीछे चला भाई.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight.
Yeah,
These Ashwinders must pay.
ये भी सीखना है भाई मैंने. ये क्यों नहीं? आओ भाई लड़ाई करेंगे. क्रूशो कहाँ है मेरा?
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
भाई मेरे से हायर लेवल के थे जिनका भूत भर दिया मैंने.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll
Lumos.
dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
यही करते हैं भाई पुलिस वाले. जहाँ उनकी बात नहीं मानी चिल्लाना स्टार्ट कर देंगे, मारना स्टार्ट कर देंगे. ऐसे ही गेम
Sometimes
के
it
अंदर भी
seems
यही
all
है.
roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Let's see. का मिला था हमें गियर. अब डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहा हूँ मैं. अब एक दो चीजें बेचने जाऊंगा तो बेकार है. ये टोपी है. 19 बढ़ा रही है पर 24 डाउन भी कर रही है. नहीं भाई कुछ रहा है क्या? एक बढ़ा रही है 18 कम कर रही है और 70 अप लिखा है. इनकी इजी पॉली जूस वाला करेंगे भाई. मेन मिशन भी तो करे गेम में. साथ साथ थोड़ी चाय भी हो जाए.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
सही है भाई, पेजेस मिलते जा रहे हैं। इतना दूर कैसे हो गया भाई ये? यहाँ कहीं तो गिफ्ट उधर चेस्ट है जो मिल नहीं रही।
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence.
Professor
Drink
Fig
up and I shall explain more.
थोड़े से वीजली लग रहे हैं मुझे। वीजली लग रहे हैं, वीजली। बनाना भी सिखाओ यार। ये क्या होता है? बनाना तो सिखाया नहीं।
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black...
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison.
Thank you, Professor.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Wait, magic नहीं कर सकते? Oh, no magic. हमका जाना है बहुत ही दूर तो वो टीपी भी नहीं कर सकते हो।
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Wait, full मुझे हो रहे भाई. एक किथे जाना है? अच्छा नीचे जाना है. Sorry.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
What could the headmaster want?
मैंने से क्या कहा साले. भाई कुछ भी कहो. सुंदर तो लग रहा है. ओ काउंटर हो.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Wow, भाई.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall...
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The Polyjuice... Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this time.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Confringo! Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Compulso. Reparo. Flipendo. Glacius. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could.
Best move while I can. He must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
This happen?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Bye, Elder Wand. दो भाई दो. तुम तो गए भाई death.
I've never felt such power.
ओ भाई सिर्फ यही ऑप्शन दिए क्या मुझे? अरे अरे अरे.
Depulsor, Bombarder, Revelio. Bombarder, Depulsor, Defender, Descender. Bombarder, Depulsor, Descender, Defender.
सबसे पावरफुल बॉन्ड बोलते. आओ भाई लड़ो.
Depulsor, Bombarder, Defender, Descender, Depulsor. Depulsor, Descender, Bombarder, Defender, Depulsor, Descender. Bombarder, Descender, Depulsor, Defender, Bombarder. Depulsor, Bombarder, Defender. Protego. Depulsor, Defender, Descender. Bombarder. Descender, Depulsor, Bombarder. Stupid.
ओ भाई. फिलोसफर स्टोन्स मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा हमको वो भी चाहिए भाई. इमॉर्टैलिटी स्टोन दो भाई.
Revelio.
ओए रेनबो आता है. You are my final villain.
Bombarder, Depulsor, Descender. Depulsor, Bombarder, Descender. Protego. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor, Bombarder. Depulsor, Bombarder. Defender, Bombarder. Depulsor. Protego. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor, Bombarder, Descender. Depulsor, Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor, Descender. Bombarder, Defender. Depulsor.
Oh भाई.
Depulsor, Bombarder, Descender. Defender. Depulsor, Bombarder, Descender.
ओ बेटे.
Bombarder. Depulsor, Bombarder, Defender. Depulsor, Bombarder. Depulsor, Protego. Descender, Defender. Depulsor, Bombarder.
आजा आजा आजा.
Depulsor, Descender. Depulsor, Descender. Depulsor, Descender. Protego. Depulsor, Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor, Bombarder.
अरे भाई भाग नहीं रहा
Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Defender. Protego. Descendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Bombarda. Descendo.
ओए साला ढूंढ रहा है मुझे भाई ये कैसे मारा मैं
Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Defender. Protego. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Defender. Revelio.
ओ भाई क्या फाइट है ये तीन बोतलें खत्म करा दी मेरी हॉगवर्ट्स की प्रोफेसर को लग रहा है मैं इसके लेवल का हूँ अरे बच्चा हूँ 5 साल का भी फिलोसफर स्टोन मिलेगा अब
A simple stone.
Aesthetic,
This must be
cinematography,
for me.
best भाई फिलोसफर स्टोन बोलते all 3 deadly hallows भाई हैरी पॉटर सही नाम रखा मैंने हरी पुत्र
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Complete the trial of
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so
Let us always. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
बताओ भाई खुद को जिंदा करने के लिए नहीं ट्रायल बनाया ये वोल्डेमॉर्ट से कम मैंने प्रोफेसर
But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light.
भाई
Simply because you can
तीनों
eliminate
ट्रायल में
darkness
सबसे बेस्ट ट्रायल है
does not always mean that you should.
सबसे बेस्ट ट्रायल भाई गजब ट्रायल बेस्ट चीज अब तक की गेम के अंदर जो मैंने करी हो
Remember that as you witness my memory.
ब्रो गजब pensive show me रोते नहीं
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Unearth, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Villain by villain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
इसको कीपर किसने बना दिया भाई? अब भी आवरा का डावरा करूँगा इसको मैं। मिलने दो मुझे बस। मुझे लग रहा है एंड में देंगे एकदम गेम के। फायदा क्या होगा फिर? फिर फायदा नहीं फिर तो देने का। अभी दो भाई। अभी सिखाओ आवरा का डावरा। अभी मारेंगे बंदे भाई।
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was disturbing, bhai.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
भाई कंप्लीट बोलते ये कंप्लीट हो गया, ये कंप्लीट हो गया, और कहाँ एक और भी चीज़ तो कंप्लीट हो गई, 3 हो गए ना? हाँ जी 3 होने चाहिए, तो 2 ही हैं। कॉइलर बम्बार्ड। अबे भाई सिखाओ फिनिक्स राइजिंग। ठीक है मी से वेस्टर्न अलोंग द कोस्ट करेंगे भाई, सब करेंगे अब। मे बी बम्बार्डा रिक्वायरमेंट लेवल बम्बार्डा। लेट मी सी हमें कौन से मिशन पे मिलता है अब्राकडाब्रा। लेट मी सी मिशन इन हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी, क्योंकि मुझे जल्द से जल्द चाहिए। Very late in Sebastian Solo readout. In the shadow of relic. In the shadow of relic. तो बहुत टाइम है भाई अभी तो इसको। और वो छी भाई एकदम एंड के उसमें कह रहे हैं कि दिख मिलेगा। ओके नो इशू। लेट्स सी व्हाट वी गॉट टुडे। अच्छा वी गॉट दैट शैडो मॉन्स्टर्स ना। हाँ शैडो मॉन्स्टर्स मिले थे। व्हाट ऑल डू वी हैव? प्रोफेसर वीजली डीक टेल्स मी शेड। हाँ डीक से तो भी मिलेंगे बेटे। होने वाली आई थिंक गेम कंप्लीट। 14 5 यहाँ रह गए। नहीं बहुत रहती है भाई अभी 11 यहाँ रह गई है। 16 क्वेस्ट रहती है इन टोटल। एक्सप्लोरेशन तो तुम्हारे भाई ने कुछ करा ही नहीं है। चलो आज के लिए यही एंड करते हैं। हमारे रूम पे 4 खुल गए भाई। 5वीं कहाँ आएगी बुड्ढी? अच्छा विलन है 5वीं तो। अगर मैंने इनको मारा तो क्या ये मेरे से बात करना बंद कर देंगे?
Lumos. Levioso.
नहीं करेंगे। गेम इज वेरी स्टैटिक रूट। वो नीचे कुछ है। ओके लेट्स सी। तो जा नहीं सकते। चलिए यही एंड करते हैं। थैंक यू गाइस।